Hi, this is Alaniz with Absolute Brake, and we're going to do a quick instructional video. First, the operation on a push-pull valve in a commercial vehicle. We'll talk about the 7 different designs that Absolute Brake manufactures, and then we'll talk about how to actually apply the air brake plunger securing device. So let's start with a push-pull valve that's on commercial vehicles. I'm sure that you've watched a commercial vehicle come to a stop, and then you hear a big gust of air come from it, and you see the driver leave the vehicle. Well, what he's done is he's applied the emergency brake system, and that's what caused all the air to release out of the system. But let's say somebody comes in the vehicle, or something falls over inside the cab and pushes down on the valve. Well, that will release air into the system, the calipers release, and potentially you could have a freewheeling vehicle, not a safe situation. So that's why we created the air brake plunger securing device. So let's talk about the valves. Okay, first of all, most push-pull valves are made by Bendix, at least in the United States. And there are 2 others called the Haldex Midland design, and we'll discuss which ones work with which appropriate air brake plunger securing device. First, you have the AB100L and the AB200L. On these 2 designs, the caps are interchangeable, so you must make sure that you have the right cap with the right push-pull valve. If you go to AbsoluteBrake.com and you go to the detail page, or product detail page, you'll find the appropriate numbers of the caps and the appropriate number of the valve in the combination that work together so that when you apply the air brake plunger securing device, it's a snug fit and it works properly. The AB100L is, or the Haldex Midland design, works mostly with RVs and some commercial vehicles. The AB200L is specifically designed for the Bendix or PP1 unit. It's probably the most widely designed or most widely used push-pull valve on the market still today. Fire trucks, garbage trucks, RVs, some commercial light trucks. AB300, Haldex Midland design. It's for more upscale buses or real high-end RVs. Again, no lock with this one, that's why it's called the AB300. Now we get to the heavy-duty line, which is the AB400L, the AB500L, AB600L, and AB700L. Now some changes were made, and in 2008 the PPDC valve and the MP3 valves had a little bead on the edge. So if you can see right here, there's a little bead on the valve. And that was prior to 2008. So if you still have the original valve in there, that's you're going to use the AB400L with that because of that little bead. If you have a newer design, meaning you've replaced the push-pull valve, or you have a newer vehicle, you're going to use the AB500L. Why? Because it has a thinner shaft and it also doesn't have that bead. So this one is particularly designed for that. The AB600L is particularly designed, or specifically designed, for the ProStar, so international truck. And they utilize the newer design. And because of the contour in the dash, we specifically had to make the AB600L to fit that design. We have the AB700L, and this is kind of the catch-all. Some vehicles out there, such as the Kenworth and several of the international trucks, have a trim piece that is between the base of the controller valve and the cap. So that's where this one comes into play. It fits in between that, and you can adjust the cap so that it fits properly. And if you go to the product detail page at AbsoluteBrake.com, it will give you that information. So now that we've covered the 7 different designs, how do we apply the air brake plunger securing device? Simply, you swivel the device onto the valve, and then it's a perfect fit. So again, swivel, and usually you utilize the yellow cap. The red cap is for the trailer. Once you have it installed, you can choose to use the master lock that has been supplied, so now you have a theft deterrent device. But basically, the air brake plunger securing device is basically designed to stop the accidental engaging of the air brake system. So as you can see, it's very simply applied. And finally, to give you another example, the AB300, it just swivels on into place, boom, now the vehicle is secure. I hope this gives you a quick overview and an understanding on how the valves work and how the push-pull valve is operated. And if you need more information or more detail, go to absolutebrake.com. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great day.